You know how I said that I heard in my head that Josh is more gay than me? And I had never seen him talk. I just seen his music videos where he's always with girls. And so I was kind of going on faith there. What I heard in my head as I was going to the grocery store, or as I was at the grocery store, is that Jay Johnson was the #1 meme writer about me when I was running for president. And they targeted my memes at certain populations that actually knew who I was. And their whole thing is that this guy is faking like he's gay or something. And he was like viciously mean. That's what I've heard. Jay Johnson was the head of the Department of Homeland Security. And Jay Johnson wants Joe Biden to make him head of the Department of Homeland Security again. Jay Johnson was the head of the Department of Homeland Security under Barack Obama. After I did my hunger strike, I believe. I don't think it was before the hunger strike. I think it was after. It might have been before. I'm not 100% sure. Apparently the Department of Homeland Security was running PSYOPs, which would be psychological operations on American soil against an American presidential candidate, even though Jay Johnson knows I'm not crazy. If there's anything Jay Johnson knows, that I'm not crazy. But his whole thing is that, I don't know if he was saying I was racist also, but he was definitely attacking my sexuality. So, yeah, that's great. Speaking of Department of Homeland Security not doing their job, all right, so where is the #1 place where everyone's going to spread COVID-19? The grocery store. Why? Because everyone has to go there. It doesn't matter where you work, you have to go to the grocery store. Who knows if grocery store employees are getting vaccinated? They're not. Why do I know that? I just talked to the grocery store employees. I said, have y'all been vaccinated? And they said March or April. They said that they're getting them in March or April. So apparently everyone thinks that these old people that never leave their homes because they're very old or they live in retirement homes are essential as far as like not spreading the virus. But if you're actually trying to stop the spread of the virus, who should you give vaccines to first? The grocery store workers. Why? Because we all interact with them. Every single day or every single week, most of us interact with a grocery store employee. So why would we not let them get vaccines? Because they're young. For me, that's like we're concerned with trying to make sure 90-year-olds survive instead of being concerned with making sure the virus doesn't spread. Why is that the case? Well, everyone's old as shit that's in charge. Everyone is not thinking. Everyone is assuming this virus is a short-term sickness problem when I have always thought this thing could actually be a long-term problem, especially if you get it again. So apparently, no one's using their freaking brain, and these grocery store workers, I asked him, I said, have you been tested? The first guy said no, he hadn't been tested. He'd never been tested for COVID-19. The second guy said, I've been tested twice. And the first guy said that if you get sick, they just tell you not to come to work. So apparently, no one's doing their freaking job, which is preventing the spread of COVID-19. Because the reality is, I'm never going to get COVID-19 from an 80-year-old that never leaves his house. I'm going to get COVID-19 from a grocery store worker, and so will everyone in my community. Same thing with like fast food workers. I mean, seriously, like if there's anywhere you're going to get COVID-19, it's from a fast food employee. And so I think we should be protecting the essential workers first. Apparently, no one else thinks that. I mean, it's like the most baffling crap in the world. My dad's throat doctor, he's been vaccinated, but very few people actually interact with him that I know of. I mean, he's not nearly as public of a worker as the grocery store workers, but the grocery store workers are not getting vaccinated. The grocery store workers are not getting tested very much. The Amazon employees, Amazon's talking about it, they want to get all their employees vaccinated. Do you think they deserve to be vaccinated? Hell yeah, they do. They're getting paid jack shit for money, and they're working all the time, and they're putting their lives at risk, and they are essential. They're important. I know a lot of people that have worked at grocery stores. This is the craziest shit I've ever experienced in my life, that our government is so concerned with saving 90-year-olds' lives that never go out in public, instead of having a system set up where the 90-year-olds never have to go out. You guys can stay in quarantine, we'll deliver groceries to you, we'll do it for free. But then, I just don't get it. All I'm saying is, if you're trying to figure out where the troll farm is from, it's Jay Johnson. Like, he's the #1 meme writer. I have never seen a meme, so I feel like I'm crazy right now when I'm talking about this. Apparently, a lot of people, like, they're like, "Oh, you're the guy that hates gay people." Like, is what they made it sound like. That's what my people have made it sound like, that all the gay people hate you because of this guy. And it's like, wow, that's baffling to me. Considering the way that I am, which is like, I fight for gay rights more than anyone in the world. But I think that we should all be angry about the grocery store workers not getting vaccinated, because when the grocery store workers don't get vaccinated, they put us all in danger. So, yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have a good night.